Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
That's a little off target. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. No, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Foden. Picked out brilliant, and the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vieira wins the duel this time. That's good running with the ball. And it's Vieira. He's beaten the last. Vieira! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's net! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Corinthians are looking to go forward now. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nicely aimed pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Milan have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Beckham. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Van Basten.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. And they can counter here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Mendy. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. Corinthians applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Cleared without hesitation. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Half-time getting close now. Mendy. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. That has been cut short. Beckham. He could be in here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So there was the first half.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Camisa 20 vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 14.
And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
This is the time you need that pace.
He can run onto that. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ferran Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corinthians have their third corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Cavaco gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Vieira. Passes short and sharp. And it's Nedved. He was under real pressure there. João Neves. Nedved. Messi pinches it off him, looking for the runner. Shevchenko finds himself offside. Has a look and plays it forward. Shevchenko. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Beckham. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Good running, strong and purposeful. That is a great pick out. He's going to just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. So the would-be breakthrough moment. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Van Basten! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh no, what has happened here? And he lines up a... Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire.
Oh, terrible mistake. João Neves. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's tried one! Should have equalised.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Çalhanoğlu is in a really good position out wide. Cavaco gets over and intercepts. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendy. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could be danger here. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Corinthians really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's picked his way through. Time added on, 4 minutes. Carvajal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Caught offside that time. So that's it. It is all over. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So that's got things underway. And he's managed to get free. Shevchenko, Hullet, and Hullet! And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Nedved. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
And it's lofted through here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that was very necessary. And it's Van Basten. Van Dijk cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Nedved. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Mbappe, he is through here. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. He's picked his way through. Messi! Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Milan! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A 1-0 lead established. Big chance! Decent hit! It's in! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Big chance! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again in double quick time! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Shevchenko. Picked out brilliantly, shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Cherki. Oh, that looks a good ball through. That is a great pick out. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Bahia with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Van Basten. Pullet gets flagged offside. Some resolute defending there. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Distributed tidily. Pepe gets good distance on it. That is good strength. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Header! Oh, taken with style. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
It's become a case of men against boys. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Mbappe. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Van Basten. Shot could be on. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Bit too much weight on the pass. It is a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. He's got tall. They've done it! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
Milan have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Here we go again. No changes at the interval from either side. It could be in here. Can he put it away? He has done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cherki. Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. Shevchenko played, and the finish! No mistake! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Oh no, what has happened here? Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short. He's found a way past. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Crosses it into the area. Cleared without complication. Shotani. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! Goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. And he's forced to go back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get away here? He's in space and looking for options. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Hits one! No, got right underneath it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Oh, nicely intercepted. He's got away. Merino.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, here's a chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mbappe. It's Van Basten! He's put his foot right through that one.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Van Dijk. He's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options. Chance for the header! Plays a delicate ball. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And that has been clubbed away. Pepe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. In with a header! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Van Dijk. Cherki. Merino. Oh, good spread. Tries to get it clear. Looking for the run. Dink through. Oh, it's Van Basten. Shapes to shoot! 4 added minutes on the board. Ruben Diaz cuts out the pass. Barnes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Vieira. That's really well cleared. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Bullet walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is... Oh, heads it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Van Basten. That's been cut out, well played. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he cuts out the supply. Johnson. Barcelona could counter here. Ruben Dias does well to stand firm and defend it. Vieira. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Llorente. Nedved. He has found the way through. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Foden. Foden! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Nice physical challenge. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Foden. Nedved. Can he latch on to this?
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like...
And Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get it? Oh, what has happened here?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball, Matt. Real chance! Goal, Milan! And they're back in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hits one! And more, and more, and more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's another throw. He's found a way through.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And it's Messi. He's going for goal! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Vieira. Messi shapes to shoot. And that is great goalkeeping.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Vieira. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Keeper's ball. Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pull it. Pull it! Oh, that's a waste.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, can he get onto this? Alexander-Arnold. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. No, he wasn't going to let him past. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And he's picked out the run. That was always going to be the keeper's. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Milan 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. That gets things going for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And it's Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Looks to the other side. Foden. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. He's having a go! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now he's off and running. Vieira. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gullit is flagged offside. Messi. Nedved. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Nedved looks to clip it forward. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Shevchenko. And he welcomes it in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, well played. Foden. Messi. Llorente. Can he get it through? Now it's Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Johnson. He can run onto that. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Bastoni, the man synonymous with solidity. Messi. Gullit. And Gullit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cleared without hesitation. Shevchenko. Mbappe. Now it's Foden. Foden. Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Played into space out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could be danger here. Now there's a fight. Foden! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's become a case of men against boys. Nedved. Vieira. And they can counter here. He could be in here. A real chance. Shevchenko gets through on his own. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Oh, that's clever. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Basten! And he's there to get it away.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Bastoni. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Goalkeeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. That looks a good ball through. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Ruben Dias makes the interception. So it is still 0-0. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi cuts it out. Well, they could break here. Beckenbauer. Vieira. That's a smartly directed ball. Iniesta.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ronaldinho! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bahia have it back. And can go again. Yamal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bahia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Van Basten. It's run loose here. Czech deals with it effortlessly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bahia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Danger averted for now. Mbappe. Pull it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rijkaard. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ruben Dias clears it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Heads it! Oh, quality save! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Ruben Dias. Shevchenko. Van Basten. Shevchenko. Czech catches it safely. Ronaldinho. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Can he spark a counter here? Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. And it's Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tries to get it clear. Played back in. Mbappe! Referee has just said play on. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well, they've got it again. Maldini going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Hullet. He gets big! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ruben Dias gathers from the goal kick. Interesting ball. And he's picked out the run. Oh, it's been flat. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Up he goes! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the shot's on here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. Milan are desperately trying to regain the momentum, and they've certainly upped the supply.
He's got away. Messi. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper to beat. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Showing good feet. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Bahia need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? He's got the shot away! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Pullet looking to run onto it. Terrific header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Neatly clipped into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. Dink through. Now this could be a chance. Now the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Pressing high and with purpose.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Oh, delightful ball. Hullet. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ruben Dias. No, that's been intercepted. That's headed upfield. That is good alertness. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Vieira. Hullet. Shevchenko. Ronaldinho deals with that comfortably. Milan have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho. Oh, that is asking for trouble. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super! Great chance! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Hullet with a real chance here.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no joy this time.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckenbauer. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Bastoni can get it. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And the cutback. Hits one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho. Ruben Dias tries to clear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Good spot, he's seen the run. Milan have it back and can go again. Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
15 minutes till half-time. And it's Hullet. He'll try from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Fiddles it through. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Nedved. This might spell danger. Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's there to clear it. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Basten, he could be in here. Oh, robust challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi has got himself a free kick. Keeper is right behind it.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Gets his pass away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Milan head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. Quick look, then plays it in. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Hullet. Played towards the other side, and it's Messi. De Bruyne providing an outlet on that flank. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. It's Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos plays it short. So it's going to be another corner. Milan get their 4th corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. He's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Messi. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nedved with the clearance. And that's a superb pass.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now, can he find a finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the flag has stayed down. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Roberto Carlos goes short. Milan with another corner. It's a lucky 7th corner. And that has been cleared. Looking for options for movement. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
Decent hit! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Van Basten, and here's Shevchenko. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that has been knocked clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Nedved. Might be danger here. Van Basten! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big header! Decent enough try.
Rijkaard did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
It's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Nedved. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Basten.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
And it's Hullet. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Real chance! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. He's got full. And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vinicius Junior unable. He's had a shot! It's in! And they're back in front! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Gol! Ha segnato al 26esimo minuto, numero 25.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Threads one in, and he was alert to it. Danger averted for now. It's a throw-in. Shevchenko. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not the most accurate pass. Shevchenko is herring after that one. Nedved. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Araujo calmly anticipates. Chips it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior is on his... Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Couldn't squeeze it through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He's got the shot away! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
5 minutes till the break. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's found a way through. Caught offside that time. And it's Nedved. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lobbed in behind, and he was quick to react. Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Vieira. Milan finding their passes. And the first 45 minutes are up. Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2. There's the whistle then to start the second half. delightful ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, that's delightful.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. He's got away. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, that's well spotted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Aimed in towards the centre. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Works it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. That's really well cleared. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nedved. Makalele has given away a free kick. Schmeichel can claim that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Beckham. Oh, just skips past his man. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eto'o. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hullet. Nesta makes the interception. Mohamed Salah. That is a brilliant interception. Shevchenko. And he's managed to get rid. Beckham. Played into space out wide. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Eto'o. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi, very much a man of this moment. A searching ball out wide. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Beckham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shevchenko.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So can they do it again?
Per il numero 9. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
In Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Nedved. Chance to... He's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Araujo clears it away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi. Oh, here's a chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. No, that's been intercepted. That is good alertness. And that was very necessary. Nicked it back promptly. Nedved spread neatly.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Nedved at his creative best. He set up 2 goals and he welcomes it in. And this is Van Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And it's pulled back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.